Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome by this webinar for our new version and major release of Axtension Shipping Control. The agenda for today is going to be new functionality around transfer orders, the ability to create shipment definitions from transfer orders, the ability to connect a shipment definition to a specific project activity, to use the project activity's date to drive the requested delivery date. The ability to create a shipment definition report, to set container properties, to set default pickup addresses in your legal entity, to use the planned delivery date and integration with Axtension Shipping Connect, the new delivery status, set terms of payment on shipment definitions, and use unit prices for exploded items. Shipping control now has 6 ways to create shipment definitions. The first one is creating them from directly a customer in the All Customer list page, from the All Shipment Definition dashboard, directly from sales orders, from a project, and from warehouse management shipments. Those were already available, but this release now also has the ability to create a shipment definition directly from transfer orders. So when we go into Dynamics 365, a transfer order is created, and from here I can select the new shipment definition action. The shipment definition is created as we are all familiar with. So we have our transfer order line here. So we have on this particular transfer order, we have one single item which needs to be sent out from warehouse 11 to warehouse 12. A new reference type is created for transfer orders. And on the address, we use our site or warehouse information, in this case as pickup and delivery information. When we go back to the lines, we also have the ability to add more lines from transfer orders as well. And in this way, to consolidate multiple transfer orders in one single shipment. So this is a new functionality introduced by this new version of Shipping Control. As mentioned, we now also have the ability to connect a shipment definition to a project activity. This is of course only possible if that shipment definition has been created from a project. But when you use that link with the project activity, you can either use the start or end date of the used activity as the requested delivery date. In the shipper control parameters, you can set which default must be used. It's either the start or end date of an activity, but that particular value can be overridden per individual project. Going to such project, opening the project, default behavior for the date or planned delivery date can be set from here on the project general tab. Once a shipment definition is connected to an activity, it will warn you if you want to try to delete such an activity. If you want to delete an activity which has a shipment definition connected to, the system will warn you, will block you, and that will give you the opportunity to disconnect or clear the project activity link with the shipment definition, and then move ahead with the deletion of the activity. Also, moving an activity in time will, of course, also update the requested delivery date on the shipment definition. A major improvement we've did in shipping control is the ability to create reports by using Dynamics 365 functionality electronic reporting. Shipping control now comes with a out-of-the-box report created in Excel, which shows you the basic information of a shipment definition, like customer name, customer amount, pickup information, delivery information, mode of delivery, shipment values, item information, quantities of items, the unit prices of items, related sales orders, and container information as well. The report comes out of the box as shown on this slide, but shipping control also comes with a data model which allows you to create your own reports and electronic reporting. It gives you full flexibility where you can keep using of Excel files. You can use export functionality from Dynamics 365 electronic reporting into PDF or any other format if you want to choose. Be aware, electronic reporting itself might require some setup, so please refer to Microsoft's documentation around setting up electronic reporting. From a shipping control perspective, after you've set up electronic reporting to be used for shipment definition reports, on the shipment definition, a generate report action becomes available, which allows you to select which format you want to use for the creation of the report. It's perfectly possible to set up multiple formats depending on your use cases, on your business demands. Please take a look at the provided data model in electronic reporting and define what kind of format you want to set up in electronic reporting. Our manuals do describe how you can set up electronic reporting with the out-of-the-box data models and formats from shipping control. A new functionality added to this release of shipping control is the ability to set container properties. Container properties can vary per region, per business demand. So the container property functionality in shipping control provides full flexibility. You will have the ability to determine which and naming the container properties you want to use. You will have the ability to mark a container property as mandatory and to make them active or not. It's even possible to create language translations or different labels per use language in your organization to improve readability across your organizational regions. Marking a container property as mandatory will be used by shipping control to check if you have indeed entered a value on that particular container property. If you marked a container property as mandatory, the system will prevent you to continue and will warn you that a specific property does not contain any information. So how does this look like? If we go back to our shipment definition here, and opening the container structure, and adding a new container, like a pallet in this case, the system will instantly warn me that a mandatory property is not set yet. So moving all the way to the right here, the system shows me that in this case the container property seal number is not entered yet. So let me fill in the value. I can specify the other values as well. and determine what kind of information I do want to enter. Saving it. This information can also be used for searching for specific containers across shipment definitions. So going back to the all shipment definition list page, there is an option to search for shipment definitions here. Selecting this action will allow me to search for specific properties entered by myself. So if I want to search for the shipment definition, which does contain a container with the seal number 132, and search, I will get that result. And from here, I can go into either the shipment definition or directly into the container structure as this. It's now also possible to set a default pickup address for your legal entity. A new purpose has been introduced, purpose shipment pickup, which only becomes available after running the data update cockpit script initialize pickup address role type. Then the shipment pickup purpose becomes available, which can then be used when setting up a new address on your legal entity, and that address will then be used as a default pickup address for any of the future shipment definitions. There's more. Shipment definitions also have a field called planned delivery date, which can be entered if integrated with Axtension Shipper Connect. If Axtension Shipper Connect is being used, for instance, in integration with Nshift Transmart, the planned delivery date coming back from your carrier can be set on the shipment definition and will provide you more insight on when we can expect that the specific shipment will be delivered for this particular shipment definition. You can also update it manually if no integration is being used, but do note that the ability to manually adjust the planned delivery date on shipment definition is only available with statuses draft, review, approved, changed, released, and shipped. A new status is also introduced called delivery, which allows you and gives you the ability, if you want to mark a shipment definition as delivered. And we also introduced the ability to set terms of payment on shipment definition. If that shipment definition is created from a sales order which already has a term of payment configured, that term of payment will be copied over, but still you will have the ability to override it to your own personal needs. We also have introduced the ability to use the unit price for exploded items. Going back to Dynamics 365 here, we all know that there is the ability to explode items to new shipment definition lines. So if we have our item D001, and for transport purposes, I do need to disassemble this item, but I also want to make sure that those disassembled items are going to be able to be packed in individual containers. I, of course, can use the explode bomb functionality. And in this particular case, I'm going to explode D002 into a new shipment definition line. When doing so, the price for the item is going to be added into the new line. And for the unit price value on sales order related shipment definitions, we will look at the base sales price of the item. For transfer order related shipment definitions, we will look at the managed cost value for this particular item. For more information, please check our reference manuals or our new What's New document for this particular release. Shipping Connect also has new functionality in this release in this major release. And those two new functionalities are the ability to set pickup and delivery times for sales orders and the ability to automatically create a shipment booking when confirming a warehouse management shipment. As we all know, Dynamics 365 sales orders do not provide the ability to set specific times for pickup and delivery. It will only provide the ability to set the specific pickup dates and delivery dates. With this release of Shipping Connect, you will now have the ability to set specific times. Those times can be set in the general parameters of Shipping Connect. Those can be used as a default, but can also be specifically set on individual customers. And once a sales order is created for such a specific customer, that value will be copied over to the sales order itself. And it will all give you the ability to even override on a sales order to specific pickup times or delivery times if necessary. If no specific times are set on an individual customer, then the generic or the default times from general parameters will be used on any sales order. If you were using Shipping Connect for warehouse management shipments, you always had to select Send to Carrier even after confirming the shipment itself. It's now possible to define on specific warehouses when the shipment is being confirmed that the shipment booking is automatically created as well. This will give you a bit of user-friendly interaction and improving the usability of warehouse management shipments in relation to the creation of shipment bookings. As said, this particular behavior can be set per individual warehouse, either in the Shipping Connect parameters or on the warehouse itself, on the Create Booking on Confirm toggle. Thank you for joining this webinar and looking forward for the next one. Thank you.